20th of July 2004 was a very special day in track and field history. The 17-year-old Jamaican Usain Bolt broke the under the age of 18 world record over 200 meters in 20.13 seconds. At this time we didn't know how the young man will develop in the next years. Just 5 years later he broke the world record over 100 meters in 9.59 seconds and the 200 meter world record in 19.19 seconds at the World Championships in Berlin, Germany. Usain Bolt won totally 8 Olympic gold medals and 11 World Championship gold medals. Nobody can tell if anybody is able to break his world records again. On the 27th of June 2021, one world record got broken. No, it even got destroyed by the American sprint star Arian Knighton. The 17-year-old Knighton raced at the Olympic trials in the semi-final at a time of 19.88 seconds. Just 1 day later he improved his time to 19.84 seconds and finished third to make his first Olympic team. At the Olympic Games in Tokyo, the young Arian finished fourth in a time of 19.93 seconds. This year at the Olympic Games he ran slower and also finished fourth in 19.99 seconds. Arian celebrated his biggest success in 2023 when he got second at the World Championships in Hungary in 19.75 seconds. 1 year before he won the bronze medal on home soil in Eugene, Oregon in 19.80 seconds. Even when Arian also broke the under the age of 20 world record of Usain Bolt in 19.49 seconds in April 2022 in Louisiana, most track fans expected faster times. Sure, everybody called him the next Usain Bolt, but in the last years he wasn't able to improve. Don't get me wrong, he's still one of the best 200 meter sprinter in the world, but after his incredible times during his teenage years, everybody expected times close to the 200 meter world record. In the last years only one athlete ran close to the 200 meter world record of Usain Bolt, the current Olympic champion over 100 meters Noah Lyles. At the World Championships in Eugene, Oregon, the powerful athlete broke the American record of Michael Johnson by 1/100th of a second to 19.31 seconds. Noah raced the third fastest time in history. If you don't know, the second fastest time in history ran the Jamaican Johan Blake in 2011. The beast ran a time of 19.26 seconds at the Diamond League in Brussels. Blake had very good chances to break the records of Usain. He also ran in 2012 the time of 9.69 seconds over 100 meters and placed himself on the second position together with sprint legend Tyson Gay. Sadly, Blake had to deal with many injury setbacks after his amazing races, so he wasn't able to come close to his personal records. Lately, the young Australian sprinter Gout Gout has emerged as one of the hottest prospects in world athletics. It has been a crazy year for the Australian sprint talent Gout Gout. The stunning performances of the teenager making him to one of the most talked about athletes on the planet. On December 2024, just before his 17th birthday, the youngster shocked the world over 200 meters in a wind-legal 200 meter time of 20.04 seconds. It's just crazy to see that Gout Gout beat the time of his hero Usain Bolt. Gout's stunning performances have not only made him the world record holder in the junior ranks, but they also elevated him to the position of the fastest ocean 200 meter runner of all time, of any age. The former record of 20.06 seconds had stood for over half a century when Peter Norman took silver at the Mexico City 1968 Olympic Games. Last weekend, the 17-year-old broke for the first time the under 20 seconds barrier over 200 meters in 19.98 seconds. Sadly, it was wind-aided with but 3.6 meters per second. In his hometown Queensland, he became the first Australian to break the 20 seconds over the half lap. It's the second crazy wind-assisted race in his career. Last year on the 6th of December, he almost broke the under 10 seconds barrier over 100 meters in a time of 10.04 seconds. This time Gout Gout had a tailwind of plus 3.4 meters per second. Especially when we look at the race, we can see that his start is his weakness. Actually, it's just a part of his development as a sprinter. It just takes time to improve your maximum peak in the weight room. Lifting heavy on exercise like squats, deadlifts or glute bridges are scientifically beneficial for sprinting faster. Most sprinters are able to squat more than 300 kilograms, but it just takes time to achieve this strength. Sure, pushing out of the blocks is also technical, but to be strong can be a very big advantage. Gout Gout is running technical already pretty good. He uses his excellent stride length to power down the straightaway. Crazy fact about his 3 fastest times over 200 meters. When we look in the last 5 years at Olympic Games or World Championships, he would always make the final. With a time under 20 seconds, he even would fight for a medal. This is just insane and shows the raw talent of the 17-year-old sprint sensation. Today Gout Gout has the next chance to improve his 200 meter time at the Maurie plant meet in Melbourne. Actually, he is not the only star at the World Athletics Gold meeting. The 200 meter Olympic champion Letsile Tebogo is also racing here in Australia, sadly only over 400 meters. I would really like to see a battle between the fastest 200 meter sprinter in the world and the biggest sprint talent at the moment. Tebogo already told the journalists last week that Gout Gout's running style is top notch, and he believes that Gout Gout will be the next big thing for the continent. Tebogo uses the meet to work on his sprint endurance. Last season he fulfilled his dream and won the Olympic Games in a time of 19.46 seconds. He beat Kenneth Bednarek and Noah Lyles with his outstanding finish. Couple days earlier he also finished 6th over 100 meters in 9.86 seconds. 2 weeks ago Tebogo ran his season best over 400 meters in Pretoria in a time of 45.42 seconds. Just to remember, last year he ran his personal record in a time of 44.29 seconds. Maybe today he's able to improve this time. His strongest competitor will be Bayapo Ndori, also from Botswana. In Pretoria the 400 meter sprinter dominated the field and won in a world leading time of 44.59 seconds. The 25-year-old Ndori raced last year in Nairobi his personal record in 44.10 seconds. It's possible that he's able to race a new personal record today in Melbourne. After the race in Pretoria, Tebogo said in an interview,
"We are preparing for something. We are preparing for the World Championships in September, and also we don't want to get the body tired. So I believe this year, personally, I'm slower than what we did last year, because I believe this time of the year, last year, I broke the 300 meter world record, went in to get the 200 meter world lead, and then continue doing that for me. So I believe this year it's quite a slower year for us, because September is really far and the season is so complicated. We just want to get to September with a healthier body and a healthier mind."
It makes totally sense, the World Championships are in the middle of September, so he's still in his preparation and the times are not as fast as in the last year. The Australian Lachlan Kennedy showed over 100 meters in Melbourne a great race after the win of the silver medal at the World Championships in China. Last week he raced a time of 6.40 seconds, behind Jeremiah Arthur from Great Britain, who raced 6.49 seconds. He finished first in Melbourne in 10.17 seconds, into a headwind of minus 1.1 meters per second. As expected over 400 meters, Bayapo Ndori won in front of Letsile Tebogo in 45.14 seconds. Tebogo finished second in a season best of 45.26 seconds. Nobody expected this result. Lachlan Kennedy improved his 200 meter record by more than a half a second and beat the rising star Gout Gout in a time of 20.26 seconds. Gout Gout finished second in 20.30 seconds. This is just insane. Gout Gout raced a lot in the last weeks. Maybe he needs a little break to run under 20 seconds again. Thanks for watching everyone, and see you next time.